Washing natural hair can feel like a whole event. Some people do it weekly, others do it bi-weekly, some do it monthly, some don't do it at all. So if you haven't yet, please subscribe, click like, don't forget the notification bell. When you wash your hair with a shampoo, there's that fear. Is it going to dry out my hair? Is it gonna strip my hair? Is this going to cause irreparable damage in which I'm going to have to cut off the already damaged ends that I had? Today I'm going to talk about shampoos and washing our hair, why some people are afraid to do it, the best ways to do it, the safest ways to do it, and how to pick out the right shampoo. I feel like that's the biggest thing, how to pick out the right shampoo. As you can see here, I have tons of shampoos right here. A shampoo is a hair care product designed to cleanse the scalp and hair by removing dirt, oil, and product buildup as well as impurities. Now, it usually contains a combination of surfactants, which are cleansing agents, and moisturizers, and sometimes active ingredients tailored to different hair needs. Now, there are different types of shampoos, so let's go through them because I have quite a bit in my collection here. Let's start with our clarifiers. Clarifying shampoos deep cleans to remove buildup and excess oil. These you normally would do and use at least once a month or once every 2 months, depending really on how much you need to use it. They are great for resetting your hair. I currently have 3 of the ones that I find the most nice, that plays well with my hair. The Curl Expressions from L'Oreal, Joico Defy Damage Detox, and the Undo Goo. This here is not to be used every single time you wash your hair. It is not. This one is like if you have a lot, like lots of buildup. Whereas these 2 I find are pretty gentle and safe enough to use on my hair as needed. I have like moisturizing shampoos. Those are hydrates and nourishes dry hair. We also have the sulfate-free shampoos. That means they don't have any sulfates in them. The co-wash, they have no actives whatsoever. It is not going to give you any type of foaming action. And this one mildly cleanses while maintaining moisture. The whole purpose is really to maintain that moisture. And some people even go in with a rinse as a type of cleansing method. It will remove excess, mildly cleansing as well. So for a while there was this fear of washing your hair. A lot of naturals were saying like, don't wash your hair with shampoo, only co-wash. You want to do a apple cider vinegar rinse. Don't use anything with actives. And I feel like we've gotten better as the years have gone on. We have more scientific data. A lot of people are speaking out about their experiences with shampoos and hair cares. I am one of them. So we have learned that we need to wash our hair with shampoo, and we are doing it more regularly. A lot of shampoos are misleading. Let's not get it twisted. And I feel like it's trial and error on which shampoos you want to use best. There's also a lot of misinformation as to which shampoos you should use. So there's that fear of using a shampoo that is going to completely overstrip and completely dry out your hair and scalp, causing irreparable damage. I have also gone through that as well. It is not fun. So I can understand that fear, especially if you are on a journey to grow your hair and to grow out the best version of your hair. And here you are being told to use something that's completely going to kill your hair. And then there's also this idea of shampooing or hair washing having to take up so much time. And I do know that there are some people who have like a huge 12-step program and a 12-step, recipe and routine when it comes to hair washing. I personally could not get into that. I find it way too time consuming. I am 38 years old. I have 3 kids. I have things to do. Dedicating a whole day just for my hair, I think is a little much personally. But I can totally understand the fear coming from there. And then you have those who just don't want to change up their style. They just want to leave their hair as is, especially if you have a silk press. I get it. You want to keep that silk press in for as long as possible. But it's important to remember that your best silk press is based on that maintaining your hair care routine. And I think I've already spoken on it. If you've ever washed your hair and ended up with a tangled mess, it can be really hard to bounce back off of, like currently me. Let me know in the comments which is your biggest struggle. Now let's break down the different ways of washing your hair. First is the traditional way, which is you get your shampoo, you add some water, foam it up, put it in your hair, rinse, lather, or what is it? Lather, rinse, repeat. That's the traditional way. And that's my preferred way, honestly. That's what I love to do. I do it every week, and it just helps to keep my hair on point, as long as I'm not using a super dehydrating or stripping shampoo. Now, if you're going to go the traditional shampoo and conditioner method, please make sure to check the ingredients. It is very important. You want something that doesn't have any sulfate in there. You want something that is sulfate free, that has a lot of moisturizing agents as well, to really make sure that you're not stripping your hair of the natural oil. Your shampoo should set your hair up for the next part of your routine, which is the conditioner and the hair mask. It shouldn't strip it beyond repair. The other method is to use a cleansing conditioner or a co-wash, something that is mildly cleansing, that is not going to focus too much on the cleansing, but more so on removing excess product so that you can add some more conditioner onto it. Some people have great results with it. Me personally, I have found that it is not the best way for my hair and scalp, as I need to remove that buildup. I have dandruff, and it tends to irritate my scalp more. Some co-washes I have used have really irritated my scalp and created more dandruff. So if you have dandruff, you might want to seek out the medicated shampoo first if you plan on using a co-wash. So use your medicated shampoo and then use a co-wash or use a moisturizing shampoo to make sure that the health of your scalp is maintained. Co-washes are great to remove product buildup. However, if you have excess, and I mean a lot, like you've been using a lot of products in your hair, that might not be the best route for you. Now, I know some people use clay washing. I personally have not had any experience with clay washing, like the bentonite clay mask, and I know that a lot of people love it for its natural way of detoxifying the scalp and detoxifying your hair. Personally, something about dirt. I think the last time I used like henna in my hair, I know it's not a clay mask, but I used a henna and it just stayed in my hair and I couldn't wash it out, and I've seen people have like terrible things with it. So that's my own personal, I don't know. Best to use 1 to 2 times a month. So if you are looking for something more natural to wash your hair with, that's an option. So if you find that no matter which shampoo you use, your hair is still very much too stripped, it's just you're just not retaining enough moisture, then consider a pre-poo. And pre-poo is really just a conditioner or an oil that you apply to your hair prior to cleansing your scalp and removing that excess product. Remember that shampooing is meant to be focused on the scalp. It's just to really make sure that your scalp is healthy and to remove excess product on your hair so that your conditioner can do its job. So pre-pooing might be the best option for you, and it is really ideal for people with low porosity or protein sensitivity. Try it out, let me know what you think, and let me know in the comments section below, like if that is your thing, which shampoo methods work best for you. Now, if you're looking for ways to shampoo your hair safely so that you are not leaving your hair wash routine completely feeling defeated, here is what I do personally. I am very lazy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I am super lazy when it comes to washing my hair. My favorite thing is to use a shampoo that is moisturizing, that is repairing, and that is made for hair repair, that is for dry, brittle, damaged hair. Something that like, for me, that's the key thing. The right shampoo will make or break your hair care journey. Some of my favorites include the Absolute Molecular Repair. This shampoo here is one of my favorites. I use it consistently. I'm halfway through it. You don't need a lot of it, and it really provides that moisturizing, intense, and still cleanses my hair. I love it. So this is great. The No Poo Decadence by Diva Curl is another one that really does a great job at cleansing my hair, and it doesn't irritate my scalp like some of these other co-washes does. This is definitely a really, really good no poo shampoo, or a co-wash, if you so will. And the Fortifying Shampoo from Carol's Daughter is incredible. Again, it is a strengthening, moisturizing shampoo that is gentle on the hair, that will cleanse your hair, foams up beautifully, smells so good, and will do the job and set your hair up for its best curl self yet. And if you're just like, no, this is not it for me, there are other things you can do, especially if you're tight on budget and you're like, I don't want to waste this shampoo. I completely understand. If you want to reduce tangles and breakage, here are some tips that you can do. Use a pre-poo. African Pride has an incredible pre-poo. The girlies have been talking about it. Apply it to your hair. If you don't have that and you're like, no, that's too much for me, use a hair oil. You can use a conditioner and apply it to your hair, not your scalp. You want to apply it to your hair, specifically the ends, because that's the old hair, right? That's the one that needs the most love, the most affection. Apply it there. Next, you'll want to section your hair. Whether you do it in 4 parts, 6 parts, that is up to you. But you really want to section your hair and detangle prior to applying the shampoo. Use clips to keep it separate. Use braids or twists. You want to keep them loose if you do plan on using that. And then go in with your shampoo and apply straight to the scalp. You really want to focus the foam on the scalp because that's the area that needs the most cleansing. That's your skin. Your hair comes out of it, it grows out of it, so you really want to focus on making sure that that foaming action, all of the oils being broken up, takes place up there. And of course, use a gentle sulfate-free shampoo. That will make a huge difference. Now, with that said, since you're focusing on the scalp, let the suds, let that foam just go down in your hair. You don't need to apply extra shampoo on your curls because it's already there. Make sure to rinse with lukewarm water. You don't want to go in with that hot water, since hot water is really opening up the cuticles and you can actually cause heat damage by using really hot water. So shampooing your hair should not be the time when you're just soaking in the heat. That's not the time for that. You want to use a lukewarm water. You really want to make sure that you're not using hot water. We don't want heat damage from the shampoo. You'll want to follow up with a conditioner, a deep conditioner as well. Your shampooing, like your hair care routine, is not done until, in my humble opinion, until you've done a deep conditioning or a hair mask. And my favorite thing to do is to detangle in a shower. You can really see the strength and the efficiency of your conditioner or hair mask or deep conditioner when you detangle with it in your hair. It should provide slip, and you should also feel it work with your hair. Like by the time you rinse off your conditioner or deep conditioner, or both, your hair really should feel different. It should feel soft and not brittle. And of course, after you're done rinsing all of that off, you're gonna wanna follow up with a leave-in conditioner, styling products that are really going to leave your hair moisturized. And whether or not you choose to braid or to twist, whatever your protective style is, make sure you do have a protective style on hand, unless you are doing a twist out or a braid out or a wash and go. That's up to you, but you really want to use products that will not only moisturize your hair, but seal it in. And that will really help to cut down on the amount of products you use throughout the week or up until your next wash day. I personally wash my hair every week, which helps to really cut down on the amount of products that I need to use, because then I don't need to redo my hairstyle on a weekly basis or on a every 2-day basis, right? So a protective style is really, really helpful in maintaining moisture and helping you cut down products so that you don't have to go in with a harsh shampoo to reset your hair all over again. This is it. That's my rant on shampoos. I hope that this helped. Let me know down in the comment section below which are your favorite shampoos and how do you feel about shampooing your hair. Like, is this a self-care treat? Like, for me, that's self-care. Or is this like, oh, another thing I have to do? Anyways, so if you haven't yet, please subscribe, click like, don't forget the notification bell, and I will see you guys next time. Ciao for now.